commented right after I did this afternoon, just a little while ago on Shira's live. I didn't stay for the whole thing because Avery started whining. I don't know, she needed something. Anyway, but I saw you there. What's coming for me for the rest of the month and into the next month financially? What's coming for me financially for the rest of this month into next month? You have a wish. Nine of Cups, Six of Pentacles. You could be earning more money, getting better respected at work or school, whatever it is you do all day. Or there could be a new opportunity presented to you. You got the Magician. You can manifest opportunities. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful with that card. If you don't want children right now, you have the Perseverance card. Finances with a little bit of... You're prepared with a little bit of, you put in a little bit of manifestation power, and you could manifest new opportunities to increase your income, and you can also increase money flow between now and I would say from now until the end of February. And it wouldn't take much to get that ball rolling. Sepia General. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles can be either going back to school, learning a new area of study. It could be on-the-job training, or it could be putting in a lot of hours at work. Whatever it is, I always feel like the Eight of Pentacles is positive. Seven of Rods, I would say you got some perseverance, makes you feel prepared, brings balance back into your life, and opens up doors of new opportunity. Life changes for the better quickly. The Ten of Pentacles is here, which is a large sum of money is headed your way. And the Death card, growth, change, transformation is coming into your life. Seven of Cups, you're going to have choices moving forward. You have around you a Virgo that could be of some significance, starting a new journey, listening to your intuition. The Sun is here, but it's in reverse. So you might be feeling a little bit like happiness is taking time to get there, but happiness is always guaranteed when the sun shows up. So even if you're not there yet, it should be on its way. God help us. God fucking help us. Elizabeth, what's coming in love for me this month? Success comes in when you're prepared and you listen to your intuition. Laying down the law, setting up boundaries is not a bad thing. It actually pushes your love life forward. Love cup is full, and there's ambition coming in. You have a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, who could be of significance. They may be very persistent. You have a Taurus and a Cancer also coming in when it comes to love. If you're not in a committed relationship right now, you have options coming in, and things could change for the better quickly. Hangman is here, so you have the world at your feet and no longer feeling stuck. If lately you've been feeling a little bit like kind of stuck, things should start to move forward this month. At least as far as having options and different people that are interested in going out, the doors are opening this month. Spiritual. Does Elle miss me? How does she feel now? I feel like she does miss you. I think that you got the Six of Cups here, which means you could be reconnecting with her relatively soon, or she may be reaching out to you. She may be missing you and thinking about contacting you, but she's still worried or burdened by the relationship or situation, whatever happened between the two of you. She does hope that things can grow and change in the future, but she has sharp energy. So she's got the double-edged sword here. So she may be thinking, I don't know what your relationship is with her, but she may be thinking, oh, I want this person back in my life, but I'm not so sure if that's the best idea. A little bit of dual feelings around this situation, but Six of Cups, you should hear from her or run into her. Something. Sepia, career 9 to 5. Hangman is in reverse, so things should start to move forward. Perseverance, don't give up. You've got new opportunities coming in, and you may be feeling undecided about which road to take. Listen to your intuition. Wheel of Fortune, Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Ambition brings good luck in, brings balance back into your life, and new opportunities come in. I'm going to say sometime in January, maybe early February. 10 of Pentacles, there should be an opportunity with good karma. Good karma comes back to you, opens up the doors when it comes to finding a new job. And I think that you're going to get more than one offer, and you might have to make a decision. So that's okay. That's a good problem to have. Sepia, me and Ramel. The love cup is full, and the Four of Wands, long-term potential here. If you've been feeling like things have been out of balance or a little bit out of sorts lately, give it a little bit more time, because the interest is still there, and he will be prepared to move things forward pretty quickly. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility comes in. Be careful with that card if you don't want children. It looks like around you and him, you have a little adventure and spontaneity coming in around the situation. So something fun should happen. Something that's at least fun and takes your mind off of everything else for a while. Pages of Wands and the Fool, starting a new journey around spontaneity and adventure. Sepia, love. Negativity is moving into the past. Arguments are also moving into the past, and the opportunity to start a new beginning. You have the Six of Cups here, so somebody from your past could be coming back or trying to reach out. Whatever it is, it is. You have the Ace of Swords around that situation, so you might be like cutting through that bullshit. Things change for the better quickly, and you have a wish, so don't be afraid to put out into the universe exactly what you want. Water sign comes in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. Be careful if you don't want children. Your love life can move forward pretty quickly. But it does look like you're going to have choices here. There's an earth sign around too, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. That person could come out of the clear blue sky and be very ambitious, the earth sign. That's okay. Having choices is a good thing. Those are good problems to have. Angie, does F like my music taste? Yeah, I think that you do have a similar taste in music. For the most part, yeah. Shweta. CC. Are MS and I hanging out again? And if so, when? 33% chance, yes. You are going to hang out again. It just might not be right away. It may take some time. Let's see if I can get timing. it may not be for a while. Like it could be like a good few weeks, maybe even a couple of months. But you will hang out again. New chapter. What does the future hold for me and Philip? Things may be a little bit slow and stagnant right now. You might have to give the situation a little bit of time, but then it looks like you have good karma that comes in around the situation. And the love cup is full, but there may be a couple of days or a couple of weeks where he either needs space or distance. Six of Wands is in reverse, Empress is in reverse, Knight of Swords is in reverse, communication may be down. I think that you may have to just give it a little bit of space, give it a little bit of time, and then let's see what happens. Then he may come back with a love offering. But right now, it looks like things may be a little bit slow. And C, general love. Okay, you may be feeling undecided about love or a little bit indecisive about a certain situation coming up. If you're not with anyone, there is opportunity for commitment on the horizon. That could be what you feel undecided about. If you're already with somebody, the relationship would be okay, but there may be indecision around it. It does look like your love life is moving forward with the Six of Wands and you're not, Six of Swords, and you're not going to be feeling so burdened by love. New opportunities come in if you're not with anyone. Taurus comes in. Fire sign comes in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you have the Magician and the Empress, which means you can pretty much manifest a new partner if you need one, if you're not with anyone right now. And with the Empress, love, money, abundance shows up. Fertility as well, so be careful if you don't want children right now. If you are in a relationship, it looks like you might have to make a decision moving forward about this relationship, but things look good in your love life. So moving forward, you should be in a better place regardless of the situation. NC, general finance. If you've recently been disappointed by your finances, I feel like finances can be disappointing at times. Anyway, you are starting a new journey, which is going to bring in a substantial amount of money. Now, that can be two different things. It could be starting a journey is one thing, and then money is coming in. Sometimes it's a timing thing. Like it could be at the same time I started taking karate lessons, started a new journey, was the same time that I got the bank loan or whatever it is, but it looks like a large sum of money is making its way to you. You have long-term potential around finances increasing, getting better over time, especially as we go through 2021. No longer feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in, but taking matters into your own hands. You have an opportunity when it comes to business or work or extra work that could also bring in extra money, but that doesn't have anything to do with the Ten of Pentacles. That's two different things. Nine of Wands. Should be feeling, I'm going to say maybe by the end of March, when it comes to finances, that you could breathe a little sigh of relief. So things should be improving. Sepia, is the Earth sign KO? He's in Taurus as well. Is the Earth sign KO? Could be. 70% chance yes, plus the Lover's card. Could be. Cece, how will he act and respond if I pull away and stop answering and reaching out? Would it increase the chance of hanging out or diminish it? And would it increase the chances of hanging out? I think it would increase. It would increase. Iqbal, love. Okay. If you're not with anyone right now, weight of the world slips off your shoulders and a soulmate connection comes in with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Could be a Sagittarius. If you are with someone right now, current relationship moves forward, but it's slow and steady wins the race. Your partner may be feeling like, or you may feel like your partner is pulling back and they're a little bit silent and not really communicating, but it's okay. It's not bad. It's like they're kind of turning in, figuring out what it is that they want, and they'll move forward, but it's going to be slow right now. It's not bad though. It's good. So if you're with someone and you feel like they're a little distant, just give them a little bit of time. Empress, general. You have a creative project coming in that you may be getting a lot out of. Your intuition is heightened, so please listen to it. Nine of Pentacles shows up. You have money flowing to you, and you have the Knight of Cups. There could be a new love interest around you, maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Looks like you have the Empress here, love, money, abundance, fertility, so be careful with that card if you don't want children right now. Seashell spirit. The Nine of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. The Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Knight of Earth, loyal, dedicated, honorable, and kind. Take time to buckle down and get things done. Honor your commitments. You've got a guardian angel. Not bad. Strawberry, general. Okay, you've got nice things happening. First of all, you have the Magician, which is the ability to manifest the opportunities that you want in 2021, and you're prepared to do so. If you are not with a love connection, you have one coming in. That's a soulmate connection. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life moves forward. If you are with somebody right now, current relationship is a soulmate connection, and your relationship is moving forward in a passionate way. You have some good karma coming back to you. Walking away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you takes your life to the next level. The Judgment card, being at the right place at the right time, being guided by the divine, also pushes your life forward in a very positive way. And general. Okay, you've got the love cup full. So if you're not with anyone right now, there could be a new love interest that comes in that gives you a lot of respect, that the two of you both get out of what you put into the relationship, the Six of Pentacles. If you are with someone right now, then current relationship looks very healthy. It looks like if there's no one around right now, you have a fire sign coming in, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Happiness comes out when you listen to your intuition. The world is at your feet. Malika, how will my aunt's birthday time be for me tomorrow? Should be a good time. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, which should be feeling like the hard work that you've put into something is coming back to you. So I don't know if you're planning it or if you're helping somebody plan it. The world is at your feet. Cause for celebration. The Ten of Cups. It should be a good time. NC, how does my friend feel about my YouTube success? How does my friend feel about my YouTube success? Good. Feels like your life changed for the better quickly. You have a new beginning. Ace of Swords is here. They could have a little bit of jealousy or something around it, but for the most part, I think that they're pretty happy for you. Oh my God, Cece, what happened? What happened today? That's crazy. Good for you. Oh, you like this lipstick? Thank you. Moonlight, general around N and I. It looks like, okay, so the Four of Wands is like there could be a long-term potential, or you could be upgrading this situation at some point, but the Ace of Cups is in reverse, which can indicate the love has run out of this situation, and that one or both of you has choices around the two of you. You do have a connection here, so things could move forward, but it doesn't look like things change for the better quick enough, and that might make one or both of you feel a little bit regretful. Three of Cups is here. I mean, this is kind of like all over the place. It's like on one hand, it's like there's potential for commitment around this situation, but then on the other hand, it looks like somebody either is a little bit slow in making decisions, and it causes the other person to feel regret. I'm going to say there's potential here for things to move forward. But you both have to be on the same page, and I'm not sure if you're both on the same page at this point. Sarah, did the Libra and the Cancer split up? Mm. 70% chance, yes, there could be a third party that's involved in that situation, and that's why. Oh my God, I can't believe that. That's crazy. Thank God that you were there. You know what? I always did too. It sometimes I get very upset when I don't see that. When I see bad things happen to people that are always doing good deeds, it gets me really upset. My whole life, always believed in good karma, but you know, like I just watched a lot of my friends do really shitty things, and I never felt like I felt like it didn't matter. They could do whatever they wanted and they got away with it. They seemed to get whatever they want. Like, I felt like, I don't know. I felt like there were almost two sets of rules. I don't know. I just felt like growing up, I'm going to say like from the time I was in high school right through to like now. Like, I know a lot of people that, I mean, I'm not inside everybody's life, so I don't know but I don't know. I've just seen people do really shitty things and get away with it. Like manipulative things, things that, like manipulating somebody into something that's going to alter their life. It's not like manipulating somebody to go to a concert on Friday night. Like manipulating somebody's life, and they get away with it. I don't know. Maybe it comes back to them in a way that I'll never see, but I don't know. That shit pisses me off. Anyway, let me go back up. Zara, love with the Pisces. Pisces has got the Hermit card, so they may kind of be quiet. There may be radio silence around this relationship. I don't know where you guys are at right now, but it looks like there may be burden around the situation. They could make you feel like you're waiting for your ship to come in, and there could be some regret around the situation. I'm not seeing a lot of love here. At this point, I would keep your options open because there may be somebody else coming in for you. You've got happiness that comes in around a wish, but it's an Aries that's showing up. I don't see a Pisces right now. Just keep your options open. Let's see what happens. Pisces may be too slow to make things move forward. Pinky, love. Working hard on shutting the door on the past brings you right to the top of the mountain, puts regret and negativity in the past. Moving forward, listening to your intuition, a new beginning comes in with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're not with anyone now. If you are with someone now, I would say current relationship moves forward when you shut the door on the past, regardless. Letting go of anxiety and old wounds will help push your current relationship forward. Monica Ortiz, is there a future with the female Libra? Yep. 70% chance yes, plus the Empress. Yeah, I would say the Libra is in your future. Pretty. May I know the intentions of the Pisces towards me? They're undecided. They're a little anxious. They have a little mild anxiety, and they're feeling a little bit undecided. They also may be battling with some sort of a demon with the Devil card. Thing is that you have the Judgment card here, so divine timing can help push this relationship forward. I'm not seeing a whole lot of love right now. I mean, like, there is potential, but it's not there yet. It may be, you know, a little bit into the future. So you may have to just kind of give things like a minute to just let them manifest on their own. And I think if you listen to your intuition and you just kind of hang in there a little bit, things can move forward pretty easily. Fia, General. Anxiety is moving into the past. You may be undecided about something, but you're definitely cutting through bullshit and not standing for any nonsense in 2021. So that's positive. Even if you're feeling undecided about something, listen to your intuition. Your intuition knows the answer. 5 of Pentacles in reverse, paying off a debt, a loan, a bill, whatever it is, makes you feel relief. It takes you to the top of the mountain, and your life starts to move forward. If you don't have any debt, it could be putting money aside for something. You have a large sum of money headed your way, and disappointments are moving into the past. Capricorn comes in, that may be of significance. Tisha, general reading for the next 2 months. General reading for the next 2 months. Okay, over the next 2 months, the biggest thing here is you're going through a huge growth and transformation and evolution as a person, which is going to take you places. It's going to bring in opportunities, choices, a creative project, happiness, Empress, love, money, abundance, fertility. And the 4 of Wands could be anything from upgrading a current relationship to upgrading your home, redecorating your home, whatever it is. It even can be an engagement. It's very positive. 6 of Pentacles, feeling like the hard work that you've put in, you're finally starting to like see balance come back to a situation. This usually speaks of a work or a business relationship where you're getting better compensated and you're feeling like you're a little bit better appreciated. Intuition is spot on. Lovers is here. If you're not in a soulmate relationship right now, one is coming, and it could be with an Aries. If you are in a relationship right now, current relationship is moving forward with success. Balance comes back to your life in the next 2 months. Need to be general love for 2021. Okay, if you're not with anyone right now, closing the door on the past and walking away from it brings somebody in pretty quickly out of the clear blue sky. Listen to your intuition. Starting a new journey, possibly with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. It looks like love moves forward when you let go of the past. You leave old disappointments, heartbreaks, wounds, betrayals, and arguments in the past. Life moves forward pretty quickly. You have an earth sign here, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, and you know, classic situation. Leaving the past in the past and moving forward, Six of Cups. Somebody could reach out to you from the past at some point in this year, trying to rekindle things, but you might be at the point where your life has already moved on. Everything beautiful. How will my ex react to me and CJ, my new man? Hermit's in reverse. Not going to say a word about it. May feel too like it's his way of controlling his emotions. Doesn't feel like the timing is right, and I don't think you're going to hear much. I think he's just going to try to move forward with his life. He's got a wish. I think he's going to focus on himself. I don't think he's going to dwell on it. If he is, he's not going to share it with you, not with the Hermit in reverse. Because Hermit in reverse is like, somebody's going to tell him, well, you deserve it, or I told you so, and he doesn't want to hear that. So he's just not going to, it's not going to come up. I would just move forward with your life and not even worry about him. I feel like I'm sinking into a hole over here. I don't know what's going on. What was the last one? I think I did Pia was the last one on the regular list. No, I did Tisha. Sandy A, what is Jerome the Capricorn's intentions with me? You have a wish around the situation, so put that out into the universe. The timing may not be there just yet, but things are going to improve over the next couple of weeks. You're going to have choices. Did you say this was a Capricorn? Capricorn shows up right here in the reading. You're going to have choices, and the Capricorn will be one of them. Six of Pentacles. You could find that he puts in a lot of effort, and that the two of you are kind of on the same page, and like you're putting in what you're getting out of it. This could be a pretty balanced relationship that may move forward nicely. I would give it a chance. Let's see what happens. Seems like there's potential there. Julia, will I receive cash anytime soon? Will I receive cash anytime soon? Yeah, you got 3 aces. You're definitely getting cash soon. 99% chance you receive cash soon. C3, will my brother get married twice in this life? If he's got a dual sign as a rising sign, like Gemini, possibly, possibly Pisces, Libra. Yeah, those are people that usually get married twice. Let's see. I don't think so. I think he's only going to get married once. At this point, anyway, that's what's showing. Although, I do agree with the donating. Like, I'll give to places like, I always give to the Bully Crew. I give to, like, the company that Lori owns, because I feel like even with like spending money, I feel like that's an energy flow that does come back. Like, I feel like sometimes people that are really like cheap with their money, just in general, I feel like, like holding on to it so tight, it blocks the flow of energy. But I don't know if I feel the same with, like, I think doing good deeds for people, don't get me wrong, I think doing good deeds is good, but I don't know. I just feel like I've seen too many people do shitty things in their life and get away with it, and that really frosts my ass. It really does. It pisses me off. Fairy, will I get a full-time job in 2021? Yes, you will. You could get one pretty soon, too. And you create TH's actions for me next. You have a wish around this situation, but there's a lot of burden around this situation. Moving forward, you may start to feel like some of the hard work you've put in is starting to come back to you, and he may be a little bit more ambitious, but it's still like, it's always like stop and go. The Ace of Cups is in reverse, which means you might be feeling like the love has run out, and the Temperance card is here, which means you just might need to have a little bit more patience. I would just give it a little bit more time. Have a little bit more patience, and let's see what happens. It's like he seems like he comes and then he stops, or he comes close and then he backs off, and it's, like it doesn't really get off the ground, or it's not moving forward fast enough. Lovely. Work and career this month. Things could change for the better around work and career. Knight of Pentacles, things can move forward quickly. Ace of Pentacles, you might even have a new opportunity this month. You have a creative project coming in, a little bit more financial stability on the horizon, and feeling well prepared. You could have new opportunity, or more opportunity where you already, I don't know if you're looking for something new altogether. It could be more work or more opportunity where you already are, or it could be Ace of Pentacles. You could be finding something completely different that you do in addition to what you do all day. But it looks like either way, finances and money, you're prepared for things to move forward in the near future, and they will. Caribbean, if I go on the ice cream date with Curdy tomorrow, how will it turn out? If I go on the ice cream date, how will it turn out? You got the love cup full. I would go. I think it'll be a good time. Give it a shot. Feeling prepared. Frost my ass. I know, I think that's funny too. I don't remember who I got that from. I think my brother said it. I lost my spot here. How about victory? May I know what made the Leo contact me recently? Well, here's Leo. Shows up right here, first card. They've got anxiety about something. They got a lot of anxiety. I don't know what your relationship is with this person or what it was, but you got good karma coming back to you. They have a wish around the situation. They have a lot of anxiety, and they may be looking for somebody who is like, they feel is comforting to them to help ease the anxiety. Very odd. If you haven't heard from this person in a while, all of a sudden they show up like that. But it's like all of a sudden they seem to have some kind of anxious, the Nine of Swords is like anxiety, depression, being up all night, worried about something. And for some reason you may be very calm or stabilizing to them. I would say, yeah, there's stability here, long-term. There's long-term possibility around the situation. This person may need some support of some type. I don't think it's money. I just think it's like emotional support. And they're turning to you. Let's see what happens. Kiki, should I pull my energy back from Seth? You were in a relationship in the past. They may be looking back to reconnect. I didn't see a lot of love here, but it looks like easing anxiety and feeling comfortable comes up. Like that's what's coming up around you. That's what's making that person feel safe. I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to be looking to get back at some point. Yes, I would pull your energy back a little bit from Seth, and you should see him come forward a little bit more. Venencia, will Sam leave his girlfriend to be with me anytime soon? Oh no, Kiki, I was talking to Victory. For you, I said pull your energy back just a little bit, and you should see him come forward more. Okay, is Sam leaving his girlfriend anytime soon to be with me? I'm not convinced of it. No, I don't think so. He may say it. He may make a lot of promises, but I'm not really seeing it just yet. I would be careful with waiting around for him because I don't know if he's going to end up doing that. as fast as you want him to. It might take some time. I don't know. It's not coming up fast enough for me. Let me go back up to the top. Cece, how would he act and respond if you pulled your energy back? Let's see. Well, you know what, there's kind of like a thing around divine timing happening around this situation, but the Ace of Swords is here, and I don't see a lot of love. And the Seven of Pentacles can indicate you feeling like I put in a lot of work and I didn't see much of a payoff around this situation. Even when you do pull your energy back, you may still find it to be a little bit disappointing. So keep that in mind. Gabby, am I being harsh about my workplace or no? Guys? You know what? I get frustrated around those types of jobs too. Because I feel like there's always a lot of talking, like we're gonna, and nobody ever does anything. And I find that to be very frustrating. Like having meetings and meetings and meetings about how we're gonna improve things, but then nobody ever actually improves anything. I mean, I just find it to be very frustrating. So I don't think that you are being too harsh. No, it actually looks like your perseverance may pay off around this job. It could pay off. I see, I have no patience for that kind of stuff. Like, we used to have all these meetings, too, about how we were going to do all kinds of shit differently, and I just find, like, why bother? Why bother? I mean, I don't know. I don't think you're being too harsh. I think that's, like, everyone's got to either shit or get off the pot. Take control of the situation and figure out what needs to be done, and let's move forward with everything as a company or as a team, or, you know, I don't know. I always felt like the company was always like pitting departments one against the other. And it's like, we're working for the same company. Like, it was like, if there was a mistake, it was like a big witch hunt over who was wrong and who made the mistake. I mean, we're fucking human. We make mistakes. All right, let's fix it and move forward. I mean, obviously we don't want to make mistakes on purpose, but shit happens. I don't know. Shit just really frosted my ass. Oriella, will the gift box get to my parents this week? Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think it will. Gabby, I feel like ever since they found out that I got dragged into the lead's project, my lead now pushes her shit on me. Uh-huh. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. And I feel like it's not cool since they don't even take me. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I can feel your frustration because I've been there. I've been there, and it sucks. Hi, Rafant. Hi. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Indigo's current view on me and our situation. The Chariot is here. She may be thinking about things moving forward with you. You could be feeling like Seven of Pentacles, like things that the hard work you've put into this situation is starting to come back to you. Your perseverance is paying off. You have a wish around the situation. She thinks that you're kind, caring, attractive. Things are changing for the better around you guys. And maybe slow and steady wins the race, but it's like you're building stability. And there is potential for the future with this girl. I think that if things move slow and steady, the Chariot is there. Things are going to move forward between the two of you. How does she feel about accepting my Valentine's Day plan? That's really sweet. Really. All right, let's see. Will she accept my Valentine's Day plans? Yes, I think she will. I actually think that she's been thinking about it a lot, or she will be thinking about it if you haven't presented her with it. And I don't think she's going to hold herself back. The Eight of Swords is in reverse. I think that you'll have those plans. Enjoy it. Have a good time. Yes, Gabby, that's exactly true. I remember, like, my original boss that hired me, he got fired for sexual harassment. It's crazy. Anyway, you know, I came from a retail job, and I am really good with multitasking. I can get things done really fast. Like, that's just, you know, I'm good at that. I'm a Gemini rising. I'm kind of all over the place. And the job that I was hired for, like, I could get it done in 3 hours, no problem. But they had like this whole procedure. Like, first you had to check off the manifest to make sure that you had every order, and then you had to add the freight. Like, I was able to make up my own system and just get it done without all their stupid ass steps. And my boss had said to me, you know, we're going to give you more work because we have more things for you to do. And he's like, I don't want you to get lazy like the rest of these people, like the rest of the company, because everybody would like take something and make it take 15 hours when like it could be done in 15 minutes. And I hate that. I would rather have 9 hours worth of work than 7 hours worth of work. Like, that's just how I am. I would rather be busier than be slow. But I felt like they never appreciated that. And it was always like, yeah, 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 yeah. And we never got there. I mean, I worked there for 14 years and they never really gave me anything that was that much. And I think that after a while, like, I just didn't care anymore. And that's exactly what happens. Like, after a while, you don't care anymore. You're like, you know what? How many times am I going to tell them? I want more work. I want to learn new things. I want, you know, like, we're all one company. We're all should be working together. Give me something to do. I don't care what it is. I'll do anything. I'll mow the lawn if you want me to. I just don't want to sit at this desk bored. I know. And then what happens is they'll give you things to do because you know that the other person isn't going to do it. And then it's not fair. Yeah, trust me, I totally get it. I totally get it. Ram, did Kay like my performance yesterday? Yes, very much. And then you have the person that is like so super important. Like, so I did the billing, and sometimes on occasion I would need a specific freight price from the warehouse manager, and it wasn't, you know, it was like maybe a couple of times a week. But the way that I felt, right, like, I just felt like, okay, I'll just hold that sales order aside and update everything else, because let him get to it when he gets to it. I don't have to be up his ass. But when I trained the woman who actually took over for me, she was like, no, I need that freight price right now. And she would call, and then if, as soon as she hung up, she was going back to the warehouse. And I was like, it's just not that serious. Do everything else and then do that last. Or do a separate update for that one. Like, I just felt like everybody had to make such a big deal over everything. You know, or if the sales department, like, our system is kind of antiquated. So if I had a sales order that had to be invoiced and I didn't invoice it, like if I didn't finish the whole day's worth, they couldn't release a back order that was on it. So sometimes the salesman would come to me and they would be like, Danny, can you just update this one so I can get it out the door? And to me, I'm like, we all work for the same company. Get the item out the door. That's what we want, right? We want to sell the item so I can bill them for it so they can pay us for it. Why would I make the salesman wait? And so I would just do it. I would just like do a separate update just for that one. And that's not the way it's supposed to be done. But nobody ever knew. You know, nobody ever knew unless I made a mistake. Nobody would ever knew that I did it like that. But I don't see why you wouldn't. Why wouldn't you do it? Why would you hold up an order that the salesman is going to take to a customer? Why would you hold it up? Do it. Get it done. I don't understand. I just don't understand it. Anyway, needless to say, I got into a lot of trouble. I didn't get into trouble, but like I used to say things like this in meetings, and they don't like when you talk like this. You know, like they would be like, well, because the procedure is. It's like the procedure is what? That now he has to go on Tuesday instead of getting them the item on Monday when they needed it? When it takes me literally 3 minutes to update it? Like, what the hell? I just don't get the, why? I don't get it. Shove your procedure up your ass. Anyway, I don't work there anymore. But I totally get it. Ram. Due to me looking, wait a minute. Due to me looking fit, did I motivate Kay even more to get fit? Yeah, I would say, yeah, a little bit. He's feeling a little bit more motivated than he has in a long time. So annoying. Those, I totally get it. Where was I on the regular list? Did that one. Let me go down to the bottom and go upwards. How about sun strength? Love reading between me and does it say Ramble? Me and Ramble? I don't feel him in my energy anymore. Okay. Well, all right, he may not be in your energy right now, but he comes back or the energy should shift because the Lover's card is here and the world is at your feet and it looks like you got good karma coming in and the Hangman's in reverse so the situation can move forward. The Page of Swords is in reverse, so there may be like, You might not be getting any communication right now, but that should change relatively soon. Let's see what happens with that. Flower Love, finances for January. You have the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so the weight of the world comes slipping off your shoulders and anxiety moves into the past when a large sum of money shows up. It's in reverse. It could take time. It may not happen until closer towards the end of the month, but it alleviates any financial frustration that you may be feeling right now. Ace of Pentacles is in reverse. So there may be a delay around a new business opportunity, but you still should have business opportunity or job opportunity coming in before the end of the month. Being at the right place at the right time, good karma comes in around money, and you have a wish. So the worst case scenarios I could say is that finances don't improve until towards the end of the month, but there's still room for improvement in January. Adriana, how did Andreas feel about what I told him? Okay, how did Andreas feel about what I told him? Okay, you have the Ten of Swords here, which could be in a hurt or a wound around the situation. If there was ever an argument between the two of you, that's moving into the past. Or if you have an argument over this, it won't be the biggest of deals. The Strength card is here, so he will regain his strength. But whatever you told him seemed to be something that was a little bit painful or a little bit hurtful. But he gets over it fast and your relationship strengthens. You should hear from him soon with the Knight of Swords. Sailor, does the Sagittarius man think that I'm talking about him? Wait a second. Does the Sagittarius man think that I'm talking about him as a should mate connection? As a soulmate connection. Okay, let's see. No, I don't think so. I don't think he thinks that you're talking about him. Adriana, did he think that I was talking about him at some point? Okay, did he think I was thinking about talking about him at some point? Yeah, he may have, yeah. Um, Gina Rose. Should I give him a chance and take, should I give him a chance and take D back? What do I need to know? Okay, should I give him a chance and take D back? Okay, the cards indicate that you can manifest a water sign. If he is a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, I would say give him a chance. If he's not a water sign, you have a 33% chance that it's a good idea to take him back. There's a delay around happiness when it comes to the situation, and there could be arguments on the horizon. Also, a little bit of sharp energy, and the devil is here, so there may be some kind of an earthly pleasure or some sort of a demon that interferes with this relationship, and that could be why there's problems in it or why there was in the past. I would think about why the relationship ended before, because you might relive that same situation again. And think about it. If this person's a water sign, I would say give it a shot. If they're not a water sign, I'm not crazy for it. You may wind up getting disappointed again. Scorpio rising it could be a little tough. I don't know. I would think about it because it could be another letdown. Sister, is M not talking to me because I passed a karmic test or not by not going to see him? It's weird. I don't even feel feelings towards him anymore. Yet I'm curious. Okay, did I pass a karmic test by not going to see him? You got 3 aces. Maybe it was some sort of a karmic test. I don't know. 3 aces is pretty high possibility that you did pass some kind of a test and now you're moving past it. And you may be moving on now to like a different type of relationship or a different type of partner. That's not a bad thing. That's a good thing. Like your life could change for the better quickly and feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. If you're feeling okay about this, then I would say continue to move forward with your life because we know that he's a little complicated anyway. So I would continue moving forward with your life. Ram, how does Watson feel towards Sushana? I'm probably not saying that right. But let's see. How does Watson feel towards Sushana? Well, there's a wish around the situation. Thinks that she's in control of her life. That she's, if it's somebody from her past, he comes back with the 6 of Cups. If he's not, he's feeling a little bit persistent. Thinks that she's happy, kind, caring. The relationship could change for the better quickly. But I don't know. At some point, he may walk away. He may turn around and walk away. He may feel like, I don't know. Like the Emperor and the Persistence card, it may make him think that she's a little bit too aggressive for him. He does think that she's attractive, hardworking, kind, successful, and caring. It might be one of those things that it could last a while, but maybe it just doesn't last forever, and that's okay. Brandy, how is T feeling tonight about me? How is T feeling tonight about me? feels that you're hardworking, strong, courageous, loyal. If you haven't heard from him, you may be hearing from him with the Knight of Swords. You could hear from him out of the blue. Thinks you're attractive, ambitious, spontaneous, happy, and funny. Adriana, how is Andreas feeling about me today? Thinks that you're grounded, stable, reliable, sincere, humble, nurturing, kind, attractive, intelligent, and intuitive. Sister, I feel disinterested in love lately. Is that good? Yeah. I think that when you're disinterested, that's when something really positive happens because you don't have the energy surrounding it. I do think it's good. Yep, it's good. You know, desire, want, need, all that, you know, that kind of builds resistance. So when you're feeling like, whatever, there's no resistance around the situation. And that's when things move forward. Mel, why is the Aries spying? What does he want? You know, this is one of those situations where he has never let go of the connection between the two of you, and I'm sure that you feel that and you know that, and he wants to know what's going on in your life. I'm sure that you don't probably even put anything up there that he could even draw a conclusion, but he thinks that he's going to find something out or he's going to know something. I don't even know what his, if he's got like a what do you call it, like a intention. He wants to know what's going on in your life. He would be really jealous to know that you moved on to somebody else, or if you were with someone else. I think he wants to just keep an eye on what's happening. I hate that. I really hate that, because it's like, if you didn't appreciate me when you had me, or if the relationship ended because you were an asshole or whatever the situation was, then why are you paying attention now? But I don't think that he's over the situation. I don't think, even if he doesn't show it, I don't think that he's moved past it. And he wants to keep his eye on you. He wants to know what's going on in your life. And I wouldn't give him an ounce. Let him do digging and find nothing, and let him keep wondering. Ram, a love rating for my friend Sushana. Okay, you've got the weight of the world is slipping off of her back. So if she's been feeling burdened by love, that's going to end. There's somebody around her right now that's very interested in her who she may not be seeing. She's got a wish around love. She's got a Virgo and a Cancer here. So if that other guy is not a Virgo or a Cancer, there's two other people coming in. She could have some choices moving forward. If she's in school, 8 of Pentacles, she could meet somebody around school. If not, it could be around work, her job, or theirs. But there's something that happens around, and when I say school, like immediately most people think like going back to college, but it could be any kind of area of study, you know, even if it's like, you know, taking Zumba classes. To me, that's still, you know, there's still a teacher, right? There's still learning involved. Because you know how these cards work sometimes. She may be feeling a little stuck in the mud, but her love life is going to move forward. She's got a wish, and disappointment and heartache is going to move into the past in 2021. Love life moves forward with opportunities. It's a 2. What is coming for me in love? Well, you have the Magician, so you can manifest new love. or new partner. If you're not with anyone right now, you have the Knight of Cups. So somebody will show up. Could be you have two here. You have an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also have an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Feeling like life balance comes back into your life. Wheel of Fortune, you have some good luck coming in. Four of Wands, long-term potential around your next love relationship, which should be pretty successful. It's been 9 years. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But marriage means nothing. I don't think that it's still not gone, you know? Like, I know that it sounds crazy, especially, like, if you're over it and you haven't totally moved past it. Because I know for myself, like, even having been in bizarre situations over the years, like, these guys, sometimes they seem like they've moved on or they seem like they're in a different place, but they're not really. Like, they may be doing something, like, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but there was a situation, not that any of them are watching this, but where one of my exes, who was a really good person, and I don't think that he had any bad intentions. I really don't believe he had bad intentions. But he contacted me once in the middle of the night. I was asleep. And he said, like, some kind of things about being, like, regretful about how things ended and so on and so forth. I'll leave it at that. And I thought to myself, and this was, like, years later, and I thought to myself, like, how strange is that? Because his life had moved on big time and mine didn't at all. Like, there was, like, nobody around me. But meanwhile, he had already been, like, much further down the road. And I thought to myself, it's very interesting that it really appears, like, if somebody were to have asked me if I thought that I would ever hear from him again, or if he ever would have said any of those things, I would be like, no, not at all. Not even a little bit. So I think that sometimes, especially with these guys, where we think that they've gotten so far away because of whatever external situation. I hate to say this because I know that it sounds really shitty, but a lot of these guys that get married, I feel like they're really forced into it. I don't really feel like it's always marriage for love. It's manipulation. It's, we've been together a long time, you know, that kind of thing. It's the next step. It's, I got to keep her quiet. I don't see a whole lot of love around that situation. And I don't see a whole lot of love around a lot of marriages. And that's another reason why I may have been so turned off to marriage over the years. When I was in my 20s, I thought I was going to die if I didn't get married. But as I got a little bit older, I started to, like, see that it really doesn't mean what it should mean. Not from what I've seen and from what I've read for people and the horror stories that I've, you know, and then, like, it just really makes you wonder sometimes, like, in the people that you know in your life that are seemingly happy, you know, what has really gone on. Anyhow, I still think that he hasn't gotten over it, and there's a piece of him that checks in, wants to know what's going on, and who the hell knows, you know, though, like, I think that guys are a little more complicated than we sometimes think. You know, it always seems like, well, they just move on, but I don't think that they do. I think it looks that way, but I don't think that they do. Whereas I think that with women, a lot of times we spend a lot of time talking about it, agonizing over it, wanting things to be different. But when we move on, we're like, we're fucking done. And sorry, buddy, but that ship sailed. I think that we're different. I just think that we are. Anyways. I want to lose my spot. I did that one. What's coming in? I did that one. What's coming in for me? Adriana, I think I'm at. What has the Cancer been thinking about us lately? Okay, what has the Cancer been thinking about us lately? Cancer's a little all up in the air. So it's like intuitively he may have pulled his energy back with the Eight of Cups in reverse. But he may feel a little bit like the situation is a little unjust, or he's been treated unfairly, or whatever. But it does look like he does spend time thinking about you guys, and I don't think that he intentionally meant to hurt your feelings, and I don't think he intentionally meant to come off like such an asshole. But I don't think that he's so secure in himself, and he just doesn't know what he wants. So he kind of goes back and forth with. I mean, he definitely has feelings for you. He definitely cares about you. But it's like he's afraid to move forward. I think he's a lot more talk than he is action, just in general. And I don't know that, I don't know. If you got with him, I don't even know if you would like him as much as you do now. I don't know. He thinks about you guys a lot, but it's like he can't get out of his own way, and he's not sure if he wants things to move forward out of his own insecurities. Adriana, is Andreas regretting about our situation in the past? Is he regretting about our situation in the past? Okay, I don't know what happened in the past, but I would say got a 70% chance that there's regret around the situation, but it doesn't look like it's bad regret. Like, it looks like it's regret, maybe that whatever happened in the past ended. He looks back on the past fondly. It's not like he's looking back on it negatively. So I don't know if things could have moved forward in a way that they didn't, and that's where the regret is. It's not like the regret around him is not that something happened that's negative. Do you know what I mean? It's like he may regret that things didn't move forward in a different way, and that's where the regret is. Sister, sign of the person most likely thinking of me. Sign of the person that's most likely thinking of me. First person that comes up is a Capricorn. Second is a Taurus. First Capricorn. First card I turned over. Issa 2. How does the Libra feel about since he's seen me face to face? Okay, I don't know what your relationship was with this person, but here's the Libra, shows up right here. Six of Cups is in reverse. So if this is somebody from your past, they're not looking back on the past fondly. They may be looking back on the past like it was fun when it lasted, but things moved forward for a reason. I don't know. Six of Cups in reverse is not looking back fondly on the past. The Six of Wands is here, which also can indicate that they feel unsuccessful around this situation, but Lovers is here. So they may care about you. They may still care about you. They may always feel like there is a connection between the two of you, but I think right now they feel very unsuccessful. I don't know what the situation is, but that's what the cards say. Sister, when I do readings and say the person misses you, but then people say if the person really wanted to be with you, they would. There is a person that they want to be with. Do you agree? All right, when I do readings and say the person misses you, but then the people say if the person really misses you, they would be. Oh yeah, I get it. And then with they're with the person that they want to be with. You know what? I just think it's a little bit more complicated than that. Like, there are situations, right? Like things should just be much easier in my opinion, and they're not. Like there are complicated situations, like somebody is with somebody for whatever reason. How about the woman that I always talk about from years ago? She was with this guy. She was married, right? She always said to me, "My husband's a good man, but we've grown apart. Like what she wants to go out and do things, he wants to stay at home." That was a big problem for the two of them. So she had an affair with this guy. They were having an affair for like 10 years. He was married, but supposedly his wife was fucking around with like multiple guys, which I always take that as a grain of salt when I hear it from, because it's like, of course you're gonna, the woman's always crazy, she's always a bitch, she's always psycho. I mean, I would hear that a lot, and it's not always true. In this case, it may have been, but anyway. So, you can understand the complication of the situation. It's like that man was married, he had children. She was married and she had children. Neither one of them wanted to leave what they had, but yet they had this connection to one another. Now, in the years that I knew this woman, oh my God, the fights that they had, and I'm done, and this, that, and if he wants to be with that fucking bitch, let him be with that bitch, and the whole thing. And then what happens is his wife asks for a divorce. His wife. So they get divorced. So now you would think after I listened for 10 years about when is he going to leave that fat bitch, now she's going to leave her husband. She never left her husband. Now, I really do believe that she loved the boyfriend, but I also think that it was complicated, and she did not want, I don't think that she wanted people close to her to know what was really going on. And the newsflash here is everybody knew. I mean, people aren't stupid. People know. Like, you can sense it. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to pick up that vibe. But she didn't want to be divorced. She didn't want it to be public. Like, she didn't want people to know about it. And I don't know whatever happened. If I were to guess, I would say she's probably still living the double life. But I can understand it. So if you were to say, does she miss her boyfriend? Yeah, she does. Is she really in love with her husband? As a person, she loves him. Is she in love with him? No. Is she with him on Christmas? Yes. But what does that mean? The calendar says it's Christmas, so she is to be with him. Where does she really want to be? With the boyfriend, where she's with him on December 23rd. Do you know what I mean? So it's like everything can get very complicated. And when you look at things like very black and white, like if he loved me, he would be with me. Yes, I can understand that. That's what people think. That's what makes sense, but that's what's logical. But when it comes to matters of the heart, and when it comes to like miracles happening and, other things getting involved, you can't apply logic to situations that are illogical. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's just no logic. So is he with the person he wants to be with? Sometimes it's, she doesn't have the balls to do it, or he doesn't have the balls to leave, or there's money involved. That's a big thing, especially if you live in a location where, like, it's really expensive here to live here. To rent one of these places, it's like a one bedroom. They go for like between $1,500 and $1,700. I couldn't afford that. The only reason why I can afford this is because I bought it years ago. But if I were to just move here, say after getting divorced, I wouldn't be able to afford this. So what do? You just grab anybody and hope that it works out. I can totally see it from that point of view, and things get complicated. So I do agree with what they're saying, but they're not seeing it from the other side. Like, people will see things as very black and white sometimes. And when you're talking about things where logic isn't always involved, like when I dated the guy who was all those years younger than me, like, was that logical? Like, did I think I was gonna marry an 18-year-old and he was gonna be my husband and we were gonna have children together and buy a house together? Is that what I really thought? Like, I don't think I really thought that. But I wasn't applying logic to the situation. I was like, well, you never know what could happen. And he's very mature. And he's more mature than any other guy that I had been with. And that may have been true. But he still, and it's like, well, what did you expect? You were 29, he was 18. Where the hell did you think it was going to go? But I didn't think that he was going to have the control of the situation that he did. Anyway, so my point is that things are much more complicated than if he wanted to be with me, he would. I could say that if there are situations where there's nobody else involved and like maybe young people, like very young people, like 17, 18, 19, without the complications of life. But once life starts getting involved, money, finances, houses, ex-wives, ex-husbands, children, things get complicated and people don't always make the best decisions. So I don't know. It's not always as black and white as it seems. If the cards are showing that somebody misses you, then the person misses you. The person could still love you, just like we said before, like with Mel. Like, okay, he's married and it's been 9 years. It doesn't mean anything. That just means that there's been a lot of time. Um, did I lose my space? I did that one. Gabby, I like coconut oil or something in my eyes. My eyes are all blurry. um, General about my next job. General around my next job. I'm rubbing my eyes. I got coconut oil in there. General around my next job. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Well, Eight of Pentacles, they could send you for job training, or you could be learning a new area of study, which would be positive. Seven of Pentacles in reverse, feeling like the hard work you've put into your career is finally coming back to you. You may be getting better compensated with the Six of Pentacles. You also may get a higher position in the next job or the next company. Nine of Pentacles, you could be getting paid more. You have the Star card here. You have a wish around this. There may be more than one opportunity that comes in too, and you could get a job that's paying you more and that you have a higher position in. Sister, if I'm intuitively feeling S doesn't love R, but the reality is that if he didn't love her, then why did he choose her to stay with her? Okay. So that's another thing, right? That's a whole other ball of wax. Once again, people, they equate love with, what the person gets. Well, she gets him or he chose her. But that's not always the situation. Like, first of all, there's a lot of things that could be in play. I don't believe he loves her. I believe he gets away with murder with her, and that's why he's with her. He can do what he wants. I think that they fight like cats and dogs, and I think that they put on like a facade that their life is perfect. I think that she puts up with a lot of shit, and that's why he's with her. I think that's common too. I think that happens with a lot of people. I think that sometimes you don't have to live up to anything. You can be the shitbag you are. And that's why it's easy and it's comfortable. If you're with somebody that you have to live up to some kind of potential, you might not choose that partner. And once again, we're equating love to equal, and it doesn't. It just doesn't always work that way. There was a situation once where somebody said to me, you would never put up with him the way he is. And I thought to myself, you know what? That's right. I wouldn't put up with that. Like, I wouldn't put up with somebody who is like, I don't know, like if you're just like a figure in the house and there's no real relationship aside from like a facade that you're putting up on, I wouldn't put up with that. I don't need that. Like, I don't know. I don't need to convince the neighbors that I'm Cinderella. Like that does nothing for me. But some people need that. So I don't know. Like it's all about like what needs are being fulfilled, and it doesn't have anything to do with love. It has to do with this person lets me get away with it. You know, a lot of times these relationships work because there isn't love. You know, like somebody was talking to me once about a situation where somebody was cheated on. It was a celebrity. I don't remember who it was. And they were saying, oh, well, what a strong woman to stay with that man. And I thought to myself, it's not a strong woman that stays with that man. It's a woman who doesn't love him stays with him because she's not fucking hurt by it because she doesn't care. You know, she was probably like, well, look, I don't gotta fuck him. Then that's all I care about. Someone else is gonna do that. Fine. We've got a lot of money. We have maybe it was Kardashian. I don't remember. Anyway, but the point is that if you don't love him, you can let him do what he wants, and you know you're just like, okay, well, whatever, as long as you pay the bills, or as long as you show up at night, or as long as you come to Christmas house with my parents think we're together, then I'm okay with it. You know, so relationships sometimes work in the most bizarre ways, and it has nothing to do with love. It has nothing to do with happiness either, and that's the part that I find to be so sad, because I feel like if you're given 75 years, 80 years, 90 years, 100 years, do you want to spend 60 of them miserable? Like I don't. But, you know, it's a trade-off what you're willing to put up with. Like, a friend I have that I know that she's not crazy about the guy she married, but she wanted to be married. She wanted to have children, and he was the one that showed up, and that's what she wanted. I think it's less about him, and it was more about the wedding. You know, like, so it's a trade-off, you know, and so I think that you're right. I don't think that he's in love with her. I think he chose her because she's easy, and he gets away with bullshit, and he doesn't have to live up to a certain potential, and it's easy to be with her. It's sad. To me, that's sad, but I also feel like there's a lot of shit that happens in life that's really sad. Georgia, what RS next move to, regarding us? Okay, what's RS's next move regarding us? Things could change around the situation for the better quickly with the Eight of Wands. He may be putting in some hard work. Eight of Pentacles. I don't know. You may turn him away and tell him to go scratch. And he may be heartbroken if you do that. I don't know if he's trying to come in and like really do some hard work. But you may be kind of at the point with him where like you've given him enough chances, or you're not really, I don't know. You're calling the shots now. I don't think he's given up. I think he's coming forward more. Gabby, I don't know why, but I would think that their ego isn't challenged by the comfort of having someone that you didn't have to worry about. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. And in that situation with that woman, it's like whenever she had to do a function with her husband, like her boyfriend was fine with it. There was never an argument. But if he had to do something with his wife, holy hell broke loose. Well, do you believe that he's got to go on vacation with her? Well, I mean, what do you expect, really? But she could go on vacation with her family. Because in her mind, and I know, like, in her mind, she felt like, yeah, but I really wish it was him, right? But she's not in his mind, and he's feeling the same way. You know, like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. It's complicated. That's the best way I can describe it. And it sucks. And life is too short. No, I think I have coconut oil in them. I think that's what it is. Because I was rubbing my eye before, and I have coconut oil on my face. I should go wash them out. Ram. You know what? Just give me 1 second. I'm just going to go put drops in my eyes. Maybe I'll be able to see better. Get the coconut water out. Coconut oil out. Gotta wreck the house trying to get out of the thing. All right, that's better. Now I can see. Jesus. Gabby, why did the Virgo decide not to continue pursuing? Felt like it was best to walk away. Maybe felt like he was not getting anything out of it, or things were not moving forward fast enough. Things had hit a slowdown. So this person felt like their wish was not being fulfilled. Six of Cups, this person will be back. Person's coming back. Ram, how does my future look with Kenneth? Well, right now it looks like the world is at your feet and you have divine timing around the situation. Listen to your intuition. The moon is here. And the Four of Pentacles, it looks like things could be stabilizing. And you have the Nine of Wands, which would be feeling like you can breathe a sigh of relief, or you can exhale. I think that right now things look good. Adriana, when will I be meeting my next boyfriend? You have somebody new coming in this winter. Maybe within the next 7 weeks. Sister. I'm wondering, is M ignoring me as a push and pull thing to manipulate me to fly up there because he thinks that it's pointless to talk to me since I'm not there? He is using it as a way to manipulate you. I don't know if he thinks it's pointless to talk to you because you're there and not with him, but he is using this as a manipulation tactic, and it's a way of controlling his emotions and him holding himself back. But I do think that you're going to hear from him, and he's going to try to get you to go there again. Yeah. Gabby, why are they coming back? They feel burdened by the situation. They're not sure that they made the right decision to walk away. They feel a little stuck. They're coming back. There's a wish around this situation for either you or them. I don't know if you want this person to show up again or what, but they're not 100% sure that turning around and walking away was the right thing to do. So they're coming back. They want to maybe rekindle things or start things or whatever the situation was. They're having what do you call it? They're second guessing their decision. Ram, monthly general for my friend Sushana. Letting wounds and old hurts move into the past. Moving forward. Out of the clear blue sky, there could be a new love connection that comes in with the Two of Cups. The Page of Cups, there may be a Pisces that comes in. It also could be a creative person that shows up. Nine of Wands, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, you can finally exhale. In the month of January, a Capricorn, a Sagittarius, and a Pisces are around. And people should be coming in out of the clear blue sky or hearing from people who you haven't seen or spoken to in quite some time. You might have to make a decision around a soulmate relationship in January. Being at the right place at the right time and beginning to go through a huge personal transformation, growth, transformation, and like growth and evolution on a personal level. January should be a pretty decent month. Beautiful Aries. Should I choose the Virgo or the Cancer? Okay, let's see. Virgo or Cancer? Cancer. Cancer comes up stronger. Gabby, no, I don't, but I saw they've been looking at my LinkedIn profile. If anything, I'm scared that they'll try anything because it's going to be a hard pass. I think you'll be okay. They're looking, they're scoping things out. Yeah, I think this person may reach out, but yeah, that's okay. Stand your ground. Tell them to go, you know, it's done, what's done is done. You'll be okay. Liz, will I hear from the Libra this weekend? I don't think so. It doesn't come up high enough for me. 33% chance. Today's Tuesday, right? Well, it could still go up before the weekend, but I'm not convinced at this point that you will. Adriana, is this person new or is it someone from the past? Is this a new person? I think this person's new. I think it's a new person. T, that Virgo's thoughts of me after our date. If they passed it up, they may be reconsidering it. That's why. Whatever the situation was, it might not have worked out the way they wanted it to, so they're reconsidering options. I don't think it's bad, though. Okay, the Virgo's thoughts after our date for T. Yvette. Knight of Cups could be a love interest. Maybe feeling like you have, you're going to have choices, but the Virgo may choose you. They may feel like you guys have a nice connection. They may be a little ambitious. They may be hopeful for the future. They may think that you're kind, caring, sincere, intelligent, intuitive, and attractive. Let me do Angel, because I saw him here earlier today, and I never got to him when Avery was destroying everything and getting her finger caught in the thing. Angel. I saw Catalina tonight. What were her intentions and what were her impressions that she got? I froze again. You got happiness around this situation, and she's got a lot of respect for you. That's okay if you froze. She didn't really think anything of it. You make her a little nervous. I think that she may be a little bit into you, and it's okay. Whatever went on tonight, it's okay because she feels a little awkward too. So it's fine. This relationship is opportunity to strengthen. She's got a lot of respect for you. She finds you attractive, and I think things could move forward. So don't worry about it. If you felt like you froze tonight. Ashna. I don't see the question yet. Or let me do Marish. Marish. Does the Pisces have a crush on me? Yes, I do think that the Pisces has feelings. Nawal, what's coming up for me in S? Well, the Knight of Cups is here, which is positive, and the Page of Swords, which means you could hear from this person out of the blue, and there could be an interest. There's also a sharp energy around the situation. You may need to have a little bit of patience. Success can happen, but it's going to take time. It's a little bit down the road. I would just give the situation a little time. Maybe the kinks will work themselves out. Ashna, I'd like to know why Nathan Butterworth, my husband, is treating me the way he is. What does he want from me? Okay. All right, listen to your intuition around the situation. I don't know what your relationship is, if you guys are still married or what, because it shows, listen to your intuition. This relationship is either come to a point of weakness, or or he's feeling weak. There's weakness in this situation. And the Ace of Swords is here, which means cutting through the bullshit, finding out exactly what's going on, getting down to the nitty-gritty, laying down the law, setting up boundaries with this person. He may feel like you're disrespecting him, or he's been disrespected with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Pentacles, feeling like he put a lot of hard work into the situation and didn't get a payoff. I don't know if you guys are still together. If you guys are, Sun is in reverse, which means the relationship can be saved and happiness can come, but you're both going to have to work on it. High Priestess is here. Listen to your intuition. If you guys are thinking about ending the situation, or you have ended the situation, it does look like there's more arguments that are on the way regardless, or there's unfinished business. I think he wants success around this situation. I don't know where you're at. I don't know what the story is with you. If you're still into the marriage, if you still want to be in it, or if you're like kind of done with it. Lena, will and when the Pisces come toward me with love? Yeah, it should happen out of the blue when you least expect it, sometime possibly this winter. Anna, I think I answered a question for you that was about finances and legal matter. If that was the question in the last live, I think that's the one I answered. Well, Ashna, the with the sun in reverse, there is possibility to fix the relationship, but it's whether or not you feel like it's worth it. At this point, you might feel like the ship has sailed and I want to move forward with my life. There is opportunity to fix it though with the sun in reverse. Sun in reverse can guarantee happiness, but it's down the road. It's going to take time. Um, Adriana, will he regret not talking to me again? Mm-hmm. Yes, he will. Empress, will Adam reach out to reconcile? I got a 33% chance yes, which means it may be like, it might take some time. It might not happen anytime soon. I wouldn't, like, I was in a situation like that, I would reach out to him rather than waiting around for it because it could take a long time. Um, Pretty, do you see the Pisces confessing anytime soon? Are we to be together in the future? Confessing. No, I don't think so. I don't know if the two of you are on the same page at this point. Love, Leo, general for January. Anxiety moves into the past when life changes for the better quickly. Life changes for the better quickly in the month of January. You could get a new job opportunity and life starts to move forward. You're prepared. You have a lot of positive things happening in 2021. Perseverance takes you to the next level around school or work, whatever it is that you do all day. Cancer comes in if you're not with anyone right now as a possible love. You also have a Sagittarius that may be significant. The Wheel of Fortune is good luck happens in the month of January. Eight of Pentacles, you could be going back to school or learning a new area of study in the month of January. Summer, is Brian missing Evelyn? I would say from time to time, yes, he does miss her. Do I believe in telepathic communication? Not really. No. With anything like that, like I just feel like sometimes, like, how do you like? No, I don't. I feel like the other person would have to be really in tune. You would have to have a really spiritual connection to the person. They would have to believe in that kind of stuff. You would have to be on the same wavelength. No, I don't believe in it. No. I don't think so. I think what happens is sometimes thoughts pop into our heads or like with like different not all the thoughts that we think are our own. I believe that, but I don't. No, I don't really believe in it. No, I can't say that I do. Anything like that, like when if I don't have something that's like concrete, I feel like it can just lead me or whoever down the road into believing things that are going to happen that aren't going to happen, or having conversations in my head that are not in reality. It's like just me thinking thoughts. And I feel like in my life, I was one of those people that had such faith in so many different things, and I was constantly let down. And I don't want to be disappointed anymore. I would rather know right now, this is as good as it gets. It's not getting any better. This is what your life is. Take it or leave it. Then think that I'm communicating with somebody and not be communicating with them, or have like a relationship in my own head. I mean, I've read for people that are like they think they're having a relationship with somebody and they're not really having a relationship with them. And for myself, I feel like I just need to stay in reality. I know, I just feel like it's important, because otherwise it's so painful. It is to me. Like I just, when I get hurt really deep, and I don't want to. I would rather be ready for it and feel like, you know what, you're getting cold for Christmas and that's what you're getting, than think that, you know, something wonderful is going to show up and it's just bullshit year after year. So I always try to kind of stay grounded the older I get. When I was younger, I always believed in shit like that, but nothing ever happened. You know, it's like when people are like, "Oh, well, I see 333. What does it mean?" Well, what does it mean? What happens? You saw 333. Now what? Did you hit the lotto? Did Prince Charming show up? Did you get the job of your dreams? Nothing happened. What does it mean? You know, like, so to me, I'm like, I need to stay grounded, especially with my chart, because I don't have any earth in me, that I could get to out there. So I know I don't believe in that kind of stuff. Um, oh, I did that one. How about Bashira? What are the actions of S toward our connection? Okay, I don't know where you guys are in this connection, but I don't really see all that much happening right now. Emperor is in reverse, which means somebody may be trying to manipulate the situation or control the situation. So that may be why there's not all that much happening, and you could be feeling like you're waiting for your ship to come in. I would keep your options open at this point, because I don't see all that much happening right now. And life can change for the better for you around a Capricorn in the near future. Teresa, love rating, single. Slow and steady wins the race, but you have options coming in. So even if you're single right now, there's a Libra, a Virgo, and a Cancer around you. And Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, but happiness comes in before the end. I'm going to say maybe before the end of the first half of this year. You may have a couple of options. You might be talking to or seeing different people. I'm not seeing at this point a committed relationship just yet, but the Four of Wands is here, which means one of these relationships can upgrade. I'm going to say before the second half of the year. There's also an Aries coming in at some point and a Capricorn. So you may have options. Good for you. And explore them. Zara, I always say it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong. Zarawi, does the Pisces have romantic feelings for you? I think there's a little bit of feelings here. Yeah, they may be starting. Yeah. Oh, welcome, Ashna. I'm glad you like it here. Thank you. Anybody here that I didn't answer at all? Anybody I didn't get to? Oh, Julia, okay, go ahead, send one. Send it and I'll do it. Zerai. All right, I want to work on it. Thank you. Zerai. Thank you. Julia, did the Gemini talk about me yesterday? Uh, 70% chance yes, and he may have been talking about you to a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. All right, guys, I am going to go. I will see you all tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow I should be probably back on my normal, like, afternoon schedule because I think we're going to be home all day tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure about Thursday. Thursday I may be a little bit different, but tomorrow I should be on in the afternoon, probably between, like, 2 and 3. So that's about it. Have a good night, guys. Thank you all very much, and I'll see you tomorrow. And if anybody needs a private or anything, you can always email me. I will be around, and I'll be up for a little while. Because I can't, I'm a night owl, and I've been having a hard time going to sleep early. Or, like, before, like, 2 o'clock in the morning. And yesterday it was, like, 3 o'clock in the morning. I have to try to get back onto some kind of a schedule. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night. Thanks. Bye-bye.